Hi guys, welcome back to another little travel vlog. We are in the car right now. We are on our way to Nemacolin Resort, which is in the Laurel Highlands, so south of Pittsburgh. And we live about an hour and a half away, so we decided to come up here and to celebrate my husband's birthday. So we're super excited. I haven't been here in decades, and Grant has never been here. They just recently renovated. So we're super excited to check everything out and just enjoy ourselves in the beautiful fall weather we are having. You may have heard of Nemacolin before, as in 2020, I believe it was, The Bachelor was hosted at Nemacolin. Due to travel restrictions, they stayed on the grounds at the resort and kind of did all these activities there. So you may have heard of it from that. But we're super excited. We don't have anything too set in stone. We have a dining reservation tonight, but we're gonna check things out and see what they have to offer. This is the spa building, and the fitness center I think is back there, and then one of the pools, but the one that's closed for the year, is behind here. But very tranquil, and it's right across from the lodge, which is connected to the Chateau where we're staying over here. This is Nightcap, which they have like a speakeasy sort of vibe at night. I think mainly on the weekends. I don't think it's gonna be open tonight, but super neat. And then there's this giant fish tank here too. And then behind it, there's this room with all these geodes and stuff, fossils and stuff, which is kind of interesting. This whole place has a lot of art and stuff like that, displays. Very interesting. They have quite a few shops on property. This is like the women's store that's off of the lodge, and then there's a men's across. So it just has like fashion stuff. They have a like merch store close to the patisserie, but all sorts of fun stuff in here. And they even sell Lily Blitzer, which I thought was super interesting because that's not really a thing up here. We're gonna go mini golfing. I guess you just like to serve yourself. So they have some balls, putters, and then go out here mini golf, and it's included with your stay, which is super nice. Super fun. And then they're open till midnight, which is also really fun. And then they do have courtesy shuttles that are included with your stay. We just drove up here, but you can also request the shuttle. And then they rotate like stops too. So there's some different stops throughout the property, but we're gonna go mini golf. We're in the auto store, or like display, I guess, slash store. These are all for sale, I guess. But collection of vintage cars, super neat. You can just come in here and look at them anytime you'd like. Very neat. Oh, this is a really cool one. Reminds me of like the Parent Trap. Oh, this is cool too. Reminds me of Mr. Toad's. Hey guys, so it's been all day. We're finally in our room. It's kind of been a saga. I'll probably get into it later, but it is what it is. But we finally got a room, which our room is stunning, and they do have butler service at the Chateau, so you do get a butler assigned to you, and so they've been great, which is I'm thankful for. But I want to show you this room. It is stunning. Again, these were recently renovated, like most of the property was. So I just want to show you guys. It's very French European, which is really exciting. You walk in, there is a closet here. So this is just hang some of your clothes in, maybe store luggage if you need to. There is a yoga mat up top, which is really nice. Oh, and this little board here does all sorts of stuff. It draws the blinds, it does the lights. This is currently on check-in mode, so everything's nice and bright. So Grant's gonna turn it on the night mode. Very handy. And opens back up. There we go, with the lights on. Beautiful chandeliers you can see as well. And then you have a TV, of course. A champagne bucket, bottle opener if you need it. They do give us water. And then they gave Grant a little birthday treat, which is so nice. So some cupcakes, room service stuff, Butler stuff, some stuff that you can purchase. And there's a nice desk here, which there's another tablet here that does the same stuff as over on near the door. A map of the property, just some information, catch-all tray, desk station if you need it. I love this little puff here, it's so cute. But we have a really nice view of the front of the property. And so that's like kind of where you come into the Chateau. Nice little reading nook with a table. Both of these side tables have storage under them. King-size bed. Chandelier, nice high ceilings. And then in here, there's a little coffee bar station, and some more water. And I don't know what's under here, it might just be, oh, bar, and then just storage. And then over here we have another closet, which is nice. So there's two. This one has a bit more function as it also stores the safe. There's some slippers in here. This is a steamer, but they will steam items for you if you request your butler to do it, and it's included. The only things that aren't included are the room service, and then if you dry clean, they charge you, but everything else they'll do for you. There's also a hamper here if you need it, which is kind of handy if you're staying an extended period. Valet bar here, so it's nice and easy to steam your items. And then the bathroom is absolutely stunning. I love this bathroom. It has white and gold accents everywhere, nice lighting underneath. Also has a similar tablet for the lights and everything. And then that's the shower tub combo. Very nice. And then they also will draw you a bath, and they have different scents. And again, that's included with your stay. They have a Japanese toilet, as you can see. Technically it's a Kohler, but you know, fancy toilet. Scale if you need it. Nice full-size mirror, heated towel rack, robes. So very, very pretty, very well done. So I think I actually might ask them to draw me a bath after dinner, because they said since we're going to dinner, if I wanted them to draw me one to be ready for when we get back, they could. So I might request that, since I do love a nice soaking tub situation. So, but yeah, our room is stunning. I feel like it was just a rough day to get to our room. Like we had arrived early this morning. We arrived around 11 a.m. or like 10:30ish, which when they had sent us information last week, they asked us what time we were getting here, so they knew we were getting here earlier. Obviously check-in wasn't until 4, so like completely understood that. But when we got here, we checked in again, and they were like, yeah, okay. They're like, your room's obviously not ready because it's, you know, 10:30. They're like, but we're gonna tell them to rush it so then we can get you in sooner rather than later. Long story short, hours and hours and hours passed, and then it was after 4 and our room still wasn't ready. So that was quite disappointing. And it kind of seemed like too, because, you know, we stay in more luxury hotels all the time, and normally in a situation like that, they would, like, it either wouldn't happen in the first place, or they would just like upgrade your room or switch out your room or something. Also, it's not very busy here, so I'm not really sure where the discrepancy was happening, where there was like no other rooms available that were the room we booked that were clean already. So I don't know, it was just, I don't know. And it seemed like their hands were tied because they weren't, this sounds bad, I'm gonna sound like such a Karen, but like they weren't offering us anything, so it seemed like their hands were tied. Not that we were asking for anything either, but it's like, I don't know, just kind of rule of thumb, you know, for like a luxury hospitality situation, like these rooms go up to like $1,500 a night, so it's like you expect a certain level of service, obviously, which, you know, the butler service, all of that, like that's been excellent so far. And our room is beautiful. It's definitely been my favorite part of this so far, but I feel like there's just some discrepancies that are happening, and it probably more has to do with rules that management or the owners are making, but it is disappointing considering this is a more like family-owned local hotel. It's not like a big chain, so you would hope that you would get maybe slightly better service than like a Four Seasons, which Four Seasons are amazing, so that's not like knocking them, but I don't know, you just expect the same level, especially when you're paying so much in this area, because we are surrounded by nothing. Like the closest Walmart's 30 minutes away, so it's not a convenient place to go. Like this is the destination. You're not going anywhere else when you come here. Like this is where you're going to. It's not surrounded by other tourist things or things of that nature, so yeah, it was just disappointing, but we do have a dinner reservation in a few hours, which I'm excited about. So we're gonna eat that soon, but for now we're gonna chill out, decompress a little, and we'll get ready for dinner eventually. Now the evening, we just kind of chilled out for a little bit, got ready for dinner. I got some clips of, well, we keep calling it Gusto, but they call it Gusto, so Gusto. At first I thought it was Gusto, but then I was like, I'm thinking of Ratatouille, because it spelled like Gusto, I think. I don't know, but Gusto. It was so good. The service there was amazing, so that made us really, really happy. And then when we got back, we had to call for some pillows, and then I got a bath drawn, and I got this like Calm Sun one. They have all sorts of ones with different like scents and things like that, and I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like, but the butler came and did it and it looked so nice, so I'm gonna hop in there just for some relaxation before we head to bed. So there's little rose petals on the floor, my slippers are put out, and it just looks so luxurious. I love the tile work in here too, but I'm gonna hop in and just soak up a little bit after a long day. Good morning, guys. We had a great night's sleep. The beds were super comfortable, and we switched out our down pillows for these like Cool Sculpt ones. Like some, I forget what it was, but they were really, really good pillows. So that really helped get a good night's sleep. So we just spent the morning kind of wrapping everything up, packing things up, because we are just here for a night. We don't live far away, so it wasn't a big deal at all. But this morning, checkout's at 11. We're gonna maybe go play some pickleball, because you can get pickleball paddles or tennis rackets rentals included in your stay, so that's nice as well. And they also have bikes that you can check out as well. But we think we're gonna go play some pickleball, maybe grab something for breakfast. We're not too sure yet. And then we're also in a little bit gonna go enjoy the outdoor year-round pool. And we did check over there yesterday. They have really nice showers and everything connected to it, so then before we go home we can at least rinse off a little bit. But yeah, so nothing too crazy, but overall great night's sleep. Playing some pickleball. They have really nice clay courts. They also have tennis that you can check out too, and then they also have this half basketball court, and we got our paddles and balls and stuff over near the kids club. You can check out different sports balls and rackets and things like that, and the paddles. We came back in from pickleball, and this is PJ's, which is an ice cream parlor. It doesn't open until noon, but just a fun spot to get ice cream. And it's actually Millie's Ice Cream, which we're from Pittsburgh, and that's a local Pittsburgh ice cream shop, so that's really cool. And I do love how they have these booths that are the back ends of cars. It's super neat. And then back here they have art rooms for the kids and adults too, but you can do different art activities. And then the kids club's back further, where kids can get daycare services, and there's also a little arcade near here as well. This is kind of like the kids zone. I love this little hall with all these framed Hermes scarves. They're so pretty. We are over at the Peak, which is where the all-year outdoor pool is. So this is technically a hot tub. I don't know if you can tell, but it is, that one's steaming. The pool is heated as well. It's pretty warm. And there's some water features. And then down below, there's another pool, and it's kind of more like a lazy river down there, which is really nice. They have some saunas out here. They have a sauna that's filled with warm towels. And then the pool bar is like this one that's in the pool. That's not open year-round. But this over here is open year-round. This over here has dining and a bar. They also play sports games on that big screen back there. And yesterday when we came over, there was live music. We headed off a Nemacolin property, we checked out and everything, but we stopped at this Christmas shop that I remember stopping at as a kid, and it's like an antique store and Christmas shop. So we're gonna peek around here for a little bit because 'tis the season. Let's see, they have all this cute stuff out here. There's so much of it. And like this like Santa and this like, he's for sale. Oh my gosh. But so cute. Hey guys, so it is a few days after we've gotten back from Nemacolin, and I didn't get a chance to close out the video, so figured I'd just close it out here, especially since I've had a few days to like think about things and our trip as a whole, even though it's just obviously super quick, but just kind of give like a review. I did write a full review, like more in depth than this will be on my blog, so I'll be sure to link that down below if you want to check it out and kind of get more of a feel for, you know, my final thoughts, I guess you could say, or my more in-depth thoughts. But overall, we had a good time. Would we go back? Maybe. Probably yes, but not anytime soon, I don't think. I think there's a few other resorts that are within driving distance to us that I would go to first before coming back here. Also, I know that they'll probably end up renovating more portions of the resort as a whole, since not all of it is completely renovated. So I'd be curious to like wait until they're completely done. Again, I don't know that for sure, but I'm just assuming, since there are still some portions that they hadn't renovated in this current renovation that kind of opened up this year. But I would say overall, I think the main like discrepancy that I saw was the fact that they're charging and billing themselves as a luxury resort, but there were things here and there that really aren't big deals in like the big picture, and it's not like anything crazy happened. But it's also like, if you're billing yourself as luxury and you're charging what you're charging, then those things should be taken into consideration, and those things that are common practice in the luxury resort space. And those are things like how like our room wasn't ready on time. That really bothered me, because in any other scenario, I feel like if it wasn't ready on time, then they would like move you to a different room. And I also have a really hard time believing that no other room of the kind we booked was open and available, since there were so few people at the resort. So that really bothered me. I also like noticed like little things like the valet. The valet was on top of everything, which was good. Like they were quick and timely, which was good. But then like they never opened my door, which I thought was weird. Like they would open my husband's door, but not mine, which like, again, that's like so minor. But again, I'm just noting off things that I noticed, that even hotels that don't bill themselves as luxury, that's like a common practice. Another thing that was strange was we had gone over to one of the other resorts, or one of the other hotels on the property, because there's 3 different hotels on the property, all of which you have to valet park. And the one we like sat there was not a valet person in sight, like, and there was no other like guests either. So like, but the hotel was open. So yeah, that was like kind of weird that like there was nobody there to valet, even though like they were. Because then when we came back out, like my husband ended up just parking, which like I was like, oh my god, like he was having like, I don't know, he reminded me of my dad. I'm like, you're having a gym moment.
But then when we came back out, the valet person was there. I don't know, that, like, things like that were like, it was weird too that they only had one valet person posted there versus the other hotels where they had 3, 4, 5 of them. So I don't know, things like that were just little discrepancies like that where, you know, common practice for the luxury hotel space weren't happening. And whenever you're billing yourself as that and you're charging that, then those are things that are to be expected. There are some other things that I mentioned in the blog post as well. But I just wanted to kind of share that thought and kind of close out this video for you guys. But overall, we did have a good time. The food was really good. I feel like all the food we ate was delicious. And like 95% of the staff was amazing, or like good or great, I guess you could say. Not like over the top necessarily, but you know, good. And I was happy with the service and things like that. Will say our wait staff at Gusto, which I thought it was Gusto. I thought it was Gusto. They were saying Gusto. We're gonna say it's Gusto. They were really, really excellent. So that was like excellent service. But that restaurant did just open, which I think I said this already in another part of the video. So sorry if I did, but they just opened. So I'm hoping that that keeps that pace, and it's not just because they're excited because they just opened, because that would be kind of disappointing. But yeah, so I just wanted to give my thoughts and hope you guys enjoyed this little video. I'm gonna put this out either today or tomorrow as I'm filming this, but stay tuned. Next week I will be doing a pack with me cruise vlog because I'm going on another Disney cruise next week. So I'm gonna film that over the next few days and get that posted for you guys. It's only a 4-night trip versus the 7-night we went on last time. So I should have less of a delay in putting out videos from that cruise specifically. I don't know how much I'll get to film because I'm going with my family. So, you know, but I'm definitely going to do a packing vlog, and I'll definitely do an arrival vlog since I am flying down by myself. So you have that to look forward to after this video. But yeah, thank you guys so much for following along. Feel free to check out all my links down below, including that blog post that I mentioned. Make sure you subscribe and like this video. It really helps me out a lot. And I've been so excited seeing so many new faces here and chatting with people in the comments. And I hope to see you guys soon.